You bought an airbrush and now you need something to push air through it. You open Amazon and 40 listings look identical from $40 to $300. I ranked 5 on the 3 things you will actually live with. How much desk it takes up, whether it has a gauge you can turn to set your pressure, and how loud it is with someone else in the room. One part decides most of that, and it's the tank. A tank is a reservoir. The compressor fills it, then shuts off, and your airbrush draws from the tank. That means 2 things you feel immediately. The air comes out smooth instead of pulsing, and the motor is silent about half the time you're working. Without a tank, the motor runs the entire session. It also costs you space. A tank model is roughly a shoebox. A tankless one fits in your hand. 5 compressors from the one I'd buy today down to the one that only makes sense in one specific case. First, the Timbertech AS18-2, 3-liter tank, a proper regulator with a gauge and a water trap, and 47 decibels, which is quiet enough to talk over. It's the cheapest way to get all 3 at once, and that's the whole reason it wins. Shoebox footprint on your desk, you set your pressure by turning a knob and reading a dial, and it goes quiet as soon as the tank is full. What you give up? 1 air outlet, and the first fill takes about a minute. Second, the Master Airbrush TC326T. Same tank, same gauge, same 47 decibels, plus 2 cooling fans so it can run for hours without heating up. If you paint a full army in one sitting, that's the difference. It also cuts the air by itself the moment you stop spraying. It takes more room than the first one, and it ships as a kit with airbrushes included, so don't compare its price to a bare compressor. If this is helping, subscribe. I compare the gear I actually use. Third, the Timbertech AS18-2. No tank, so it's the smallest thing here that still has a real regulator and gauge. It pushes the same 20 to 23 liters a minute as the AS186. This is the answer if your desk is a corner of a table. It's also the cheapest here that lets you set a pressure instead of guessing. 2 things to accept: 50 decibels instead of 47, and the motor runs the whole time, so it warms up on long sessions. Fourth, the Master Airbrush TC828. 4 cylinders, a 4-liter tank, 78 liters a minute. It can feed several airbrushes at once or a full spray gun, and that is exactly why it's 4th. You will never use that airflow on miniatures. It's the biggest box on this list, and it runs at 62 decibels. That's 15 more than everything else here, and it's the only one you can't paint next to someone watching television. Get it if you're spraying furniture, not figures. Fifth, the Master Airbrush TC320. No tank, but 2 cooling fans, a diaphragm regulator with a gauge, and 47 decibels. It's the best rated compressor on this list by a wide margin. So why last? Because with no tank, the motor never stops while you spray. And on a long session, that's the thing you'll notice first before anything else. It's the right call if you paint now and then, and you want the best build quality for the money. One habit that costs nothing: set your pressure with the trigger held open, not closed. A compressor reads higher when no air is moving. Dial in 30 psi with the airbrush shut, and you'll actually spray at closer to 20, which is why your paint comes out dry and grainy and you blame the paint. And drain the water trap before every session. That's the other half of a clean line. If you want one answer, the Timbertech AS186. Smallest tank model here, a gauge you can actually read, and quiet enough to use in a shared room. Paint every weekend. Step up to the TC326T for the fans. Tight on space? The AS18-2 does the job. All 5 are linked in the description. Prices move constantly, so check them there. Subscribe if you want the next comparison.